ang pinuno ng aming katipunan ng May Pag-asa faction, Ricardo Penson, Pangulong Ricardo Penson. Kasama din po natin si Commander Malik. Ang pinuno ng aming katipunan ng May Pag-asa faction, Ricardo Penson, Pangulong Ricardo Penson. Kasama din po natin si Brother Shin ng Arya Restaurant. Matagal na po natin itong ito talaga Pilipino puso nito. Pilipino puso nito talagang. Si Dr. Shin.
Nagpa-plastic surgery lang para magmukhang foreigner.
At siyempre, si Uncle Hill. Ayan o, si Lolo Hill. Ayan o.
Nandiyan na tayo yung ating pinag-uusapan ng dati.
Siyempre po, si Commander Malik. Ayun. Maraming salamat po, Pangulo. Baka may huli kang ako.
Mga tol, salamat po sa...
Maraming natutuwa. Sabi, masarap daw makinig sa'yo.
Salamat po. Sana magawa natin mo dito. Kayang-kaya natin kung sama-sama.
Yan. Yan po uli. Ricardo Penson po, ang Pangulo ng aming May Pag-asa faction ng Katipunan. Maraming salamat po.
At that point, after the People Power Revolution 1986 to today, we have lost 85% of our manufacturing base. Pati yung illegal steel natin, the only iron smelting plant in the country. Ito, binenta natin. Kanino natin binenta? Sa Malaysia. Anong ginawa ng Malaysia? Sinara nila. So, import na tayo ng import ng bakal ngayon. Up to now, we are dependent on imported steel. We don't even make our own steel. And all the large steel manufacturers in the world get their iron and ore from the Philippines.
Ibig sabihin yung
raw materials to smelt into iron.
Kanino natin pinadadala yung Pangulo? Binibili sa atin. Tapos ibabalik sa atin.
Bakal na.
Parang abunado pa tayo.
No. Electronics natin, our number one export now is microchips, yung transistors. No? We're the biggest supplier of transistors to U.S. companies. Oh, we import 100 million. We export 100 million dollars worth of microchips, but we import $1 billion worth of TV, telephones. Bukas mo to, ang microchip made in the Philippines. All Motorola microchips are made in the Philippines. Bakit walang nag-invest sa manufacturing sa atin? Kasi na-control na ng cronies, oligarchs, whoever is close to the powers that be. And to them, it is easier to make money out of our people. Yeah. You know, we're the only ones now that still pay for text messages. Worldwide, it's free. Laging ang mahihirap natin ang kumakarga ng tubo para sa mga crony corporations. That's why it's called the rent economy.
The what?
Rent economy.
Bakit rent economy?
Rent economy, meaning to say lahat either monopoly or special interest, meron silang incentives. See? Like duopolies. We have two major cell phone suppliers or cellular companies, Smart Globe. Both of them are partnered with either Singapore Telecom and Japan Telecom. 50-50%. Pinatay natin yung ibang competitors, but we have the most expensive cost of usage of wireless telephony. Water, basic commodity. Bakit natin pinrivatize ang water? Water, natural resources na lang sana ang part ng ating manufacturing base na sana provided by our natural resources. Puta, binigay pa natin sa dalawang, yung isa controlled by Indonesia, which is Metro Pacific, which is Manila, Maynilad, and the other one by the Ayalas, Manila Water. Now we have the most expensive water. Power. The cronies decided kailangan merong Pisang, merong Wesen. So independent power producers cannot even sell at their own, based on their own supply. You have to go to the Wesen, yung market setting ng electric price. Now we're the most expensive practically in the world on power. So how will we invite foreign investors to locate here when they know that power here is very expensive commodity? So, i-reverse mo, go back 50 years. Kung sinunod natin yung wage standardization plan ni Marcos noon, na
Matandang Marcos,
na susundin mo yung living wage. If they would have followed that, ngayon, we would have been one of the most progressive countries in Southeast Asia. Why? Ito mo, nagbago yan, na-freeze ang ating wage boards. 87 na. Dahil siyempre, pumasok yung kaliwa na imbitan ni Cory Aquino sumama sa kanya. Nagkaroon ng regional wage boards. Iba yung rate ng probinsya, iba yung rate ng city center. Ngayon, ang living wage estimate ng NEDA, for a family of 4 to survive, you need at least 1,000 pesos a day. Magkano minimum wage natin? 570 pesos. It's a half.
Short ng 430.
Short. Kalahati ang shortfall mo. Anong gagawin ng magulang? So mag-o-overseas. Pag overseas niya, di ba ang pamilya niyang naiwan dito? Yung social impact noon, very negative for our families. Because of that, lumala naman ang drugs. Dahil siyempre, walang nagsusupervise sa mga anak. See, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot, but we know what is happening, but we don't do anything about it. Because once a person, a well-meaning person gets into government or into politics and wins there, nadidemonyo na yung iba na. Kaya, statistically, ang ating novo-rich, yung mga new money sa Pilipinas, either because of drugs or because of politics. How can you expect money to be used properly to serve the country, to benefit manufacturing, to reduce our importation, to increase our exports, when these people don't even know anything about it? So ang gagawin niya, bibili ka agad ng magagarang kotse, bibili ng magagandang bahay sa probinsya. Yun lang, patapon ang gamit. Hindi walang recovery of income, which is sad. That has to change. That has to drastically change. So increase ng manufacturing base. So yung Maharlika Fund, technically, it's good. With our high liquidity, with our high demand for high risk capex, capital expenditures, Maharlika Fund. Kaya lang, you have to secure the funds, yung distribution niyan, yung controls. Pag naayos yan ng mabuti.
So ang Pangulo, ang Katipunan, okay tayo dyan sa Maharlika Fund?
Okay tayo dyan.
Susuportahan natin yan.
Susuportahan natin.
Bakit sinisiraan nung iba? Di ba? Sinasabi nung iba.
Hindi, ang sumisira lang naman dyan, siyempre yung opposition. The pigs. Dahil nasanay nga sila eh. Dahil nung panahon nila, which is nakasanayan din nung nakaraang mga administrasyon natin, malaki rin pala ang kita sa utang. Malaki ang kita sa utang dahil yung commitment fee, mga advisory fee, lahat yung marami. There's enough to go around. So utang is better. Pero kung high ang liquidity mo at uutang ka sa labas, uutang ka pa ng pera sa labas and local liquidity mo mataas. That's very bad. That's worse than borrowing when you borrow overseas.
So, pag ibig sabihin, Pangulo, kapag meron na tayong sovereign fund, yung Maharlika Fund, hindi na tayo kailangan umutang, gano'n?
Hindi na tayo kailangan umutang sa labas.
Oo, sa ibang bansa.
Sa ibang bansa.
Iikot na lang yung pera natin.
Iikot na lang natin yung pera natin.
Ba't masama ba yung pag-utang natin sa ibang bansa? Masama ba yun?
Well,
Nayayari ba tayo?
Masama yun kung kulang ang liquidity natin.
Ibig sabihin, pag sinabing liquidity, yung tamang paggastos.
Hindi, yung marami masyadong mataas ang ating cash that goes around.
Saka yung exchange rate.
Hindi may pera tayo na...
Hindi, tsaka you eliminate foreign exchange risk. Dahil kagaya ngayon, fluctuating ang US to ang Philippine pesos to dollar. Floating na tayo ngayon sa against
Okay lang kung
the US dollar.
paano yung mga rate. You know, normally, every year, papataas yan. Unless na it's like, you borrow, mataas yung exchange rate. Because when you want to return, mababa yung exchange rate.
Oh, okay lang.
That one, okay lang. Pero that's not the normal case.
But you
pataas ng pataas
you
yan.
cannot guarantee that.
Yeah.
Dahil ipepeg nila kagad yun sa market rate. So, maghahabol ka ngayon to sustain na mag-improve tayo against the currency that we borrow. Right now, the dominant currency for foreign debt is, of course, yen, dollar, euro. Yeah.
Diyan tayo umuutang.
Usually.
Paano yun? Ang taas ng exchange rate nun. Di talo na kagad tayo.
Unless there is a fixation in the rate.
And usually it follows market rate. Dahil either pag nag-improve tayo against, let's say we borrowed euro, it's what now? 60 pesos or almost the same as the dollar yata. Oh, 60. If you borrow 60, so meron kang 10 million euros, so 600 million pesos. Nag-improve ang pesos against the euro, so 52. So, 52 lang ibabalik mo, hindi 60. Nakatipid ka ng 8 pesos. Pero, what are the chances that the peso will improve by 6 pesos against the euro? Almost none. So, ang ipa-factorin mo dyan, is there a possibility to increase Philippine exports to the European Union in the next 2 years? Say, next 2 years. Hindi mo rin masasabi, hindi mo rin mapoproject yun. Kaya, it goes back to, again, we have to put our house in order first, where there are no more surprises within our own backyard before we go outside. Kung alam natin kung anong output capacity ng ating manufacturing base, kung alam natin kung anong true output capacity ng ating agricultural base, then pwede mong itaya yung utang ka sa labas. Pero hindi nga natin alam eh. So, i-develop natin yung ating household muna using the sovereign fund. Wala tayong foreign exchange risk. Let Filipinos use Philippine peso.
Saka self-sufficient tayo muna.
Self-sufficient muna, oo.
Para pag meron tayong utang, meron tayong pang-export.
Kasi ang daming naging, alam mo kung i-identify mo lahat ng naging reasons kung bakit tayo nag-fail, ang dami. Like government. Sipin mo lang gobyerno natin. Imbis na mag-develop ng sarili nilang buildings, yung mga national government offices natin, why do they choose to lease? Binibenta nila yung building at yung property ng gobyerno sa private sector. Tapos mangungupahan sila. Kasi may kita sa lease, sa rent.
Yeah.
Every time bayaran mo na yung 1-year rent, meron kang 2 months kickback. So, ang national wealth natin, nagdi-deplete. So, ang asset base ng Pilipinas, nawawala. Kasi ang daming kalokohang nangyayari. Kailangan talaga clean up our household. then we can stand tall and negotiate from
Posible
strength.
ba yun? Yung clean our household?
Posible. Umpisaan mo lang yun. Ang tayo makikinig sa'yo. Dami makikinig sa'yo. Lalo na, ang galing mo mag-deliver, makuha mo, ma-explain mo sa kanila. Kasi labis mo matataranta. Pati yung mga kurakot, matataranta. Puto, sumobra na yata ang kapal ng mukha ko. Gawin ko na, balik ko na lang. Balik ko na lang yung 50% ulit sa gobyerno. Balik na lang ako sa 10% muna. Habang pagandahin, palakasin ko muna ang ating bansa. Kaya ma-explain mo. Ganun lang. Tapos yung mga maliliit na manufacturing natin, yung plastics, metal fabrication, mag-umpisa na, let's go back to basic. Tapos i-modernize mo slowly yung small farmers so they can compete with large farms. Make fair the playing field for everybody.
Create economic zones for manufacturing, especially.
Ang dami na natin economic zones. Pero wala talagang mag-locate sa'yo unless...
Well, if you create, let's say, like areas that people they can put up factories and manufacturing, and then after inviting the foreign companies to come here, do their manufacturing here using Filipino workers, creating job here and paying tax to the government.
Yeah.
It's like you're building a hotel,
Yeah.
and you're letting foreigners come, spend in the hotel, and at the same time get local employees pay their taxes. That's another way of generating.
Oh, yung kick off dollar earners natin like tourism, yun, pwede yun. Like with tourism, you invite tourists here, they spend hard currency, they exchange it for peso. Tapos we employ so many people in our hospitality and tourism industries. Enough na yun to generate. As long as you keep money in the hands of the majority of your people, your economy will always survive. But once you keep the money of the republic in the hands of a few people, your economy will fail.
Ang Pilipinas ba ganun? Ang pera ng bayan ay
That's
nasa
only
konting tao
68
lang.
families control 60% of the economy.
Ilang pamilya po?
68.
68 na pamilya lang ang kumukontrol ng economy natin.
And then,
68. 10 maybe are the top, and the rest 158.
yeah. Pero ito mo, ang daming Pilipino. I mean, we built cities from the ground up in other countries, all designed and constructed by Filipinos. Filipino inventors and engineers have designed the moon mobile that was used by the American astronauts. Magaling ang Pilipino, kaya lang as a collectively, we have not learned to unify behind the flag. Pag nagawa natin yan, there's nothing that can stop us from being the next Singapore of Asia.
Yun yung vision pangulo niya, ni Matandang Marcos. Nasira lang.
Kaya minsan sayang din talaga yung opportunity. Kaya ngayon, pag wala akong magawa, pag nag-iisip ako talaga, iisip ko kung ano pang opportunities na pwede natin idaan through SRP. Dahil at least si Robin naintindihan niya ang takbo, ang dapat magawa. Tapos si Robin, pakikinggan ng mga tao. We can finish the Katipunan Revolution under this term. If not, I give it 2 terms. In 12 years, we can clean up our household. Possible. Highly plausible.
Yan po ang pinuno ng aming katipunan ng may pag-asa faction, Ricardo Penso. Pangulong Ricardo Pension. Kasama din po natin si Brother Shin ng Arya Restaurant. Matagal na po natin itong... ito talaga, Pilipino puso nito. Pilipino puso nito talagang. Si Dr. Shin.
Nagpa-plastic surgery lang para magmukhang foreigner.
At siyempre, si Uncle Hill. Ayan o, si Lolo Hill. Ayan o.
Nandiyan na tayo yung ating pinag-uusapan ng dati.
Siyempre po, si Commander Malik. Yun. Maraming salamat po, Pangulo. Baka may huli kang ako.
Mga tol, salamat po sa...
Maraming natutuwa. Sabi, masarap daw makinig sa'yo.
Salamat po. Sana magawa natin mo dito. Kayang-kaya natin kung sama-sama.
Yan. Yan po uli. Ricardo Pension po, ang Pangulo ng aming May Pag-asa Faction ng Katipunan. Maraming salamat.
Mabuhay po kayo.
So hanggang dito lang tayo mga tol. Maraming salamat sa panonood at patuloy na suporta. God bless you sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli. Paalam.